Hello, I'm Willem from Fontaine Park Pharmacy. We've been involved in the community for the last 22.5 years. We opened this pharmacy in 1993, and we're proud to be associated with the companies and organizations of Jeffreys Bay like the SPCA and Sea Rescue. We are the only pharmacy offering an after-hour service at this stage at a fee, but we want to be to the service of people from Jeffreys Bay and to patients after hours.
I'm here now with Richard Jansen van Rensburg from the local NSRI in Jeffreys Bay. And myself and Richard, we're just going to share some thoughts and how we can just keep our hands together in keeping our people safe here in the Jeffreys Bay, in the Kouga area for that matter.
Mrs. Meyer, thank you very much. I think I want to start off and say, firstly, thank you very much for the Kouga Municipality support over the years. End of 2015 was 5 years that our base was officially open in Jeffreys Bay. And I must say, over the years, our cooperation, if I want to call it that, has been tremendous. I know you're fairly new in office, so in the past, a little bit to do with the previous mayor, but more so with Kouga and with Dani and the guys on the ground, the lifeguards. So we formed quite a good alliance over time where we work together. They're very quick to almost involve us if there's a major incident. I've always said to them, our doors open. If there's a problem, please phone us. Because we are a volunteer organization, all of our guys have got a day job. We need to be mobilized, if I can call it that. We don't have people on 24-hour standby. So the quicker they can give us a call and tell us, the quicker we can be on standby. In these 5 years, our base have grown from where we started with literally one jet ski and my own vehicle as our, call it, launch vehicle or response vehicle. We've grown to where we have 3 boats available, a tractor, a quad bike, and a 4x4 response vehicle. So our base have grown. We've got about 25 people who give what I always say is people's most valuable asset, their time. They give it for free. They're all volunteers. So it's been an amazing few years. This December, I think, is a good example of everyone working together. As far as I'm aware, there was no fatal drownings in specifically the Jeffreys Bay area, where previous years, it was fairly bad. The cooperation between us and the lifeguards is amazing, and I think that's the most important thing. They're on the ground, they're there all the time, they see what happens, and if something escalates, they can always phone us and get us involved. I think a lot of the concerns people have, specifically this December, was the sharks. And I think it was a little bit elevated with the helicopter flying overhead, and specifically having someone who can spot. And I mean, if you're standing on the beach, it's very, very difficult to see something like a shark out at sea. But being able to look straight down, it's very easy to spot, and also make sure that it's an accurate spotting and not just maybe a dolphin or something like that. So from that point of view, I know there was people who were quite concerned about the helicopter. They complained about the noise and everything. I think it was actually a brilliant thing to have. We made contact with them very early on in December holiday, and we were in constant contact with them through aviation band radios as well as cellular communication. So that helped. And I think going forward, that's maybe one place where the municipality can assist, is look at ways of helping to get a program like that, some sort of a early warning system or a shark spotting program in place. Something like that can really, really be beneficial. And then one other thing that I also think over time would be to maybe get a proper landing zone for a helicopter at the main beach. Last year, Metro Rescue had their helicopter here quite a few occasions. They were on standby right next to our base. And what we had a meeting with myself and a few other people from emergency services. And we were sitting there at the tourism offices, and we actually looked at a space down there, and we said there's a perfect place there which can be earmarked as an official helicopter landing zone for rescue purposes. And I think that's something that in time will be beneficial for Kouga. It'll, as I understand from Dani, also probably help with a blue flag status, because it's more of a, how can you put it, being prepared for something that can go wrong. So I think from our point of view, as I always say to Kouga and to Dani and all of them, we're there to help. We're fortunate that a huge amount of time and effort is being spent to train our people. And we're always willing to assist the lifeguards if they need, the only proviso being that they need to fall in with our training schedule. But the hand has always been there to say, if they need help, please ask us. And in, like I said, the shark spotting program or something like that over time, and a helicopter landing zone at the main beach. And then, yeah, from our side, if there's something where you need help, I understand the guys are still struggling to get their jet ski registered and out on the water. I said to Zweli the other day, remember, if you guys need help, phone. I might just be able to point you in the right direction. We're fortunate, we work closely with the guys from SAMSA and all of those. So if there's help needed, please speak to us. We're in the same town. We want to help, if I can put it that way.
That is why you are so special. You're just offering help throughout without asking. And like you said, the most valuable thing nowadays, your time.
Yes.
And you give your time for free.
Yeah.
And we are really grateful for what you're doing for our people, keeping our people safe, and willing to work hand in hand with our guys, and even willing to train them.
Yes.
That is a lot asking from you as a voluntary organization. I've been fortunate to visit your base there. I always thought through the years it's just a cell phone tower that's there. But I was fortunate, and I was totally surprised, taken by surprise. And the fact that you've grown, shown how much you care for our people. And it is not much that you ask, having the space for the helicopter to land. And also the program for shark spotting. I'm sure you will be there with the program, training our people how to do
there's experts out there that can help. I think if a municipality can some way get involved, maybe, I know there's people who are already thinking of doing something like that, but often funding is a big problem. And I know for the municipality, funding is always an issue.
Yes.
But that being said, it's sometimes easier for something like that to maybe be assisted by the municipality.
Yes.
So it's something I think we can look at in time to come.
Now I'll involve and Kobisa in that. And they will know from where they can source funds outside municipality, from our sister organizations or from province or national, because I think sea rescue, as any other rescue, should be a national concern.
Yes.
And that they should help wherever they can to keep our people safe and lucky. Like you said, no fatalities.
Yes.
Great work that you do. I often see you on the sea just doing your exercises,
every week,
fit and so on. Yeah, I'm really, really thankful, grateful for what you do.
Thank you.
Our people
I really appreciate it. And like I say, if we can keep the communication open, I think it's beneficial to all of us. I mean, and our ideas, like you said, that's why I think getting back to the time, we've got 25 people who literally give up hours every month, and that's really because they care for their fellow Jeffreys Bay community members. You know?
And for tourists as well, knowing that they will be safe in Jeffreys Bay, well, they will keep on coming. They will be safe in Jeffreys Bay.
And I think, as I explained to someone outside here a little bit earlier, the big amazing thing of sea rescue is there's no question asked. If someone is in trouble, they get saved. Whether they're tourists from out of town, a local, whether they have medical aid or not, it doesn't matter to us. They will get as best assistance as we can provide to them. So.
Yeah, like you were so quick with the shark incident during the surfing festival. Yes. And it was amazing.
The surfing festival wasn't us. They had their own professional standby team there in the water permanently. Yeah. So that wasn't us.
But even so, if you were to call out, you would have been there without asking any questions. Yes.
So we won't stand by.
And they will keep on coming back because knowing there will be other people as well assisting. It gives a person really peace of mind if you can go to the sea, knowing that there will be. Not that they need to get into trouble, but it happens so quickly.
Yeah, we often say, you they must know it's there, but you almost don't want them to make use of it. You know, they need to be safe. They'd rather be safe. And I think the last thing I want to say is it's imperative is that the people know our emergency number.
Yes.
In December, with the help of Compicam, who sponsored quite a lot of signs for us, we put up about 50, almost 60 signs all over all the beach accesses. They've got our rescue number, our 24-hour emergency number. They've also got the police, ambulance, and fire and rescue and Imansdorp's numbers on there. And they've also got a location identifier on. So what's important for us is that someone phone in immediately if something goes wrong. The quicker we can get the call, the better. Give us the location so that we know exactly where it is, and then from there we can mobilize to assist them. And that number is 079-916-0390. I'm just going to say it again. It's 079-916-0390, and it's imperative. The quicker they phone us, the quicker we can help. That's.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mrs. May. I really appreciate the time and meeting with us.
I do appreciate what you're doing for people.
Hello, I'm Willem from Fontaine Park Pharmacy. We've been involved in the community for the last 22.5 years. We opened this pharmacy in 1993, and we're proud to be associated with the companies and organizations of Jeffreys Bay like the SPCA and Sea Rescue. We are the only pharmacy offering after-hour service at this stage at a fee, but we want to be to the service of people from Jeffreys Bay and to patients after hours.